guys, how you doing? Happy February again. But of course, it's a month of love and all that wonderfulness that goes with it. And of course, you know, like I told you in my previous video, this month is for everybody that is celebrating love, or maybe limerence, or maybe what we want to call it, you know, high infatuation. Yes, but that's all good once you realize that here, this month, for most folks that are thinking about what should I get my loved one for Valentine's, you know, what should I get them? I know we talk about the roses and all that stuff, but you know, how about in the rose box, in the vase of the rose, it had the deposit, just 1.5 or $2 million, the deposit towards purchasing a land for your loved one, or it had a key to a house, or it had the initial deposit to get you started to start the journey to home ownership for your loved one. Or maybe the two of you guys together may have thought about, you know, taking your relationship one step further, and instead of saying, hey, let's go rent some apartment somewhere, or let's build up under our mother's house or father's house or auntie house or something, you decided to spread your wings and fly to your own property. How about that? Well, we at Fabulous Homes gives you that opportunity to do just that. And this month is the month for it. All right, so how about owning a piece of land in our beautiful developing community, Avalon at Friendship on the East Bank? That will give you an opportunity to at least start on the journey to home ownership, because remember, it's not just about owning a piece of land. Later on, of course, you're going to move towards building on that land, so you'll now have house and land together. But if it is that you cannot go ahead to purchase the house right now or build a house right now, at least you can own the land, and that could be your, what we call, you know, the greatest commitments that you're going to start as a couple, right? Whether it's an entanglement, whether it's, you know, you guys are 100% official, that will be a great place to start. And this is the best month to do that, right? So, to tell you about the land promotion that we have going on, normally we don't do it in February, we do it until March for March Madness. So March Madness will probably have another promotion running for something else. But for February, we want you guys to take advantage of the land promotion, which actually is going on right now, and it will end promptly on the 14th of February at midnight. So for those of you that always say, well, Dr. K, just heard about this stuff, and you know, guys, we do promote these things, so we want to make sure that you take advantage of it and you don't wait until the 15th to call and say, oh, you're now learning about it. So 7 days, 10 lots, 80 by 40 lots. They are just 4.9. You can deposit between 1.5 to $2 million. You have 36 months to pay off the balance, interest-free. And guess what? That's a great way for you guys to show or express this love or limerence that you have for your partner this month, instead of just the flowers and the roses. So make sure you're taking advantage of that.
I feel good, girl, when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Say, feel good, and I feel good. Woman, your perfume isn't loud, and only I can talk about. Say, feel good. You feel like the rubbing over my skin, yeah. And when your head dances under my chin, I wish we were alone, baby, yes, just the two of us. Cause every move you make gives me that rush. Girls, they say, why some more? Show me that unconditional things. Make believe we are alone. Hey, just you and me. Take the problems and leave them behind. Don't let it show. Girls, go, baby, go. Say, go, baby, go. Say, I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a brother's song. Say, feel good. Now I feel good. Say your perfume isn't gone, and only I can talk about. Say, oh, no, no, say, oh, what a night, what a night, what a night, what a night, oh, what a night, what a night, what a night, na, na, na. I love to wipe that sweat.
Did you know that Fabulous Homes build from foundation to finish? Did you know that we build for customers? Actually, let's put it like this. Avalon is not the only place that we do build homes for customers, okay? That is where our project is. That's where the major project is, because that's where the majority of our customer base that decided to own a piece of land and then go on a little further to build their houses, that's where it all began. But of course, we were building for customers outside, wherever you guys own land. That's how the program actually started. We literally were looking for all of those wonderful customers that got land from the ministry many years and weren't able to put anything on their land. So hence the whole Project 500 platform started to give you an opportunity to build a home on your land. So that could be East Coast, West Coast, Berbice, Essequibo, somewhere in Georgetown. We do take on projects that are outside of Avalon too. So that is just for you guys to know. Stick a pin, stick a pin, stick a pin. Our projects is not just limited to Avalon. It also extends to projects outside. So if you're looking for a contracting firm that will build your house from foundation to finish, yes. And of course, everything is based on price per square feet and your budget, because we don't want you to hang your hat where your hand can reach, but at the same time, we don't want you to think that you're going to get a $2 million or $5 million US house for $100,000, okay? Once you take that into consideration, guys, our reputation speaks for itself. We know a lot of projects sometimes can be delayed for several various reasons, stuff that we have absolutely no control over. But at the end of the day, our finished work is what keeps you guys coming back to us. And as we always say, proof will always be in the pudding. Regardless of some of the challenges that we do face from time to time, we have built hundreds of these homes. So we're not one of those people that, you know, today construction seems to be like a big thing in Guyana and everybody and their mother is a contractor. And you guys have the horror stories of all the things that you've been through. You just have to live here. So we, as we tell you, we guarantee what we do. We want you to come see us, come take a look at some of the work that we've done here. And this is not just limited to Guyana, this is across 49 territories. And we build what you pay for, basically. So come see us so that we could get your project started, even if you're not in Avalon.
Some things were meant to be, so why not let it be? Yes. And don't worry about it now, as long as you know what's in your heart. You know you're in our thoughts, yes. No reason for concern. They're gonna talk, they're gonna talk, they're gonna talk. They're gonna say a lot of things about us, yes. But then you know that love is not a saying now. Why should you worry what the people say now? When they see me, I wonder what the crowd will do now. When they find us together, now worry what the people say now. When they know we're in love, now I know what the people say. You pass them on the street and they greet you with a smile. Brothers and I, and they'll say all kinds of goody goody to you, yes. That lingers for a while. Oh, there within your mind, you wanna run, you wanna stay, it seems that you will never. Cause then you know that love is deep within. Don't worry what the people say. When they see me with you, oh, wonder what the crowd will do now.
When they find us together,
Now worry what the people say.
they know we're in love.
Now worry what the people say. Oh, yes.
All right, so remember last week now, remember I tell you as we were rolling out February and we were rolling out the promotions for February. Y'all know how a special bad. So for those customers, like we told you, we are doing, in addition to the land promotion, of course, that one ends promptly on the 14th. The folks that are joining the promotion because, you know, they're in love, etc., and are taking advantage of the homeownership platform, guess what? The 10% still holds true off of your initial deposit. For those of you that are signing up for the first time, yes, we're going to take 10% off of your first initial deposit. If it started at $250,000 or $500,000, we're taking 10% off of that. So that is what you're going to come. Of course, it will be a couples thing, right? Because we're going to look at both your income and your fiance's or your significant other income, and together you guys are going to qualify for that promotion. And for, you know, my regulars or my loyals, or for the folks that have been here in the homeownership program for a while, guess what? We haven't forgotten y'all. So like I mentioned last week, you guys are going to get a month or two off based on the consistency of your payments. Yes. So if you haven't been missing your payments and so on and so forth, and you've been consistent, we are going to definitely give you a month off, or for some of you, 2 months off. And how cool is that? Because guess what? You always say, oh, I always have all these wonderful things for new customers and I don't have anything for you guys. So that will be it. But as you're aware, you know, there is MASH coming up. There's March Madness coming up. There's so much other things that are coming up shortly. So look out for it. And yeah, I'll know it's special. So we'll always have something that's coming, but don't miss out on the current promotions that are going on so that you could take advantage of the opportunities that currently exist, right? So don't put off for tomorrow what you could do today. Go ahead and get started. Start your homeownership journey. For those of you that are asking for requirements, remember it's very simple. This program is an income program and it's consistent with the income that you're currently making. So guess what? We need from you 2 forms of identification. We need proof of your income. Your income is very important for this program. So we will have to see what your income looks like as compared to your expenses to know what it is that you can qualify. But if you can work out a number in your head and say, hey, my income is this, my expenses are this, and after all my expenses monthly, I have at least 50,000 Guyana dollars to put towards my home, then guess what? Many of you will qualify. If you don't have the 50 by yourself, maybe you could come together with your loved one, with your significant other, or with a family member who's on the same page with you, or with a very good friend who are on the same page with you, and together you guys can put your incomes together and as a result get to build your home. Of course, we will need proof of address where you're currently living right now. That could be a utility bill, or that could be a statement from your bank, and a copy of your TIN certificate. For those of you that are self-employed, of course, we will need your business registration and your last 2 years income statements. For those of you that do not have the formal business, then you will actually do a declaration of income from your local JP that you're going to accompany those documents with along with your initial deposit, and you'll come see us so that you can get started on this journey to home ownership with no more excuses. It is too simple. And remember, all of our programs are interest-free. Yes, all of our programs are interest-free, so it gives you an opportunity to own a house, whether you're going to build on your land somewhere across Guyana or you're going to build on ours in AVALON. We're looking forward to seeing you in your very own home.
If you're one of those many people thinking about taking the next step necessary to turn your homeownership dream into reality, then we can help you turn your thoughts into action. At Fabulous Homes International, we aim to change tenants into homeowners with a range of options to get you started or to help you continue on the path to home ownership.
Avalon, Avalon, Avalon. Well, you know, that is our baby. That is our pilot project right here in Guyana. This project literally can be replicated all across the Caribbean because it's the same system that we'll use not just here in Guyana, but any part of the world for that matter. Go to the platform, the city of Avalon, gy.com, and guess what? Just feast your eyes. We're over 100 projects on the ground at different phases of construction. There are many that never believed we would have gotten past the first 5 houses or even started. So just feast your eyes. Dreams are possible. Anything that you can see in your mind, you will actually hold it in your hand. And this is the actual proof that it's all possible. So today's Sunday, of course, and we have literally 3 more days until Valentine's, the big love day. So guess what? 3 more days remain. 3 more days remain. Remember, this promotion ends promptly on February 14th at midnight. So in addition to the 10% that we're already offering to those persons that are going to start their homeownership journey, we are going to add an additional 5%, yes, so that those of you, for the first 10 people that get to the office, whether you're going to get there at Rob Street, that's 48 Rob Street between Camp and Valentine. We have a satellite office right in Georgetown, right between Kissoon and Starbuck News. We're in that building called Big Apple, right downstairs in Suite 10. Please submit your documents previously before Wednesday so that we can get you in and signed up and ready to go for Wednesday. For those of you that are taking advantage of the land promotion, I would ask you to do the same. Submit your documents before so that you can take advantage of the opportunity that will close off on Wednesday, the 14th of February 2024. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys. Remember, it's Big Love Day. It's Big Love Day, Big Limerence Day, big all that stuff day. So come guys, come take advantage of it, and instead of just the flower and the roses, add to it this year and give your loved ones something a little bit more tangible, like, you know, deposit to your own home, keys to your own home, deposit on your land, or you never know, paperwork, the agreement of sale to purchase the land outright. Yeah, how about that? How about that for a change? And we'll see you on or before Wednesday. Have an awesome one, guys.